Yes, it's true, no checks for SSI in January. Supplemental Security Income. I have all the details and clarification right here in the video. Let's get right into it. I know in this video we're specifically talking about SSI, Supplemental Security Income, and the roughly 8 million beneficiaries who do rely on these benefits every single month. Now I do want to emphasize this is just for SSI. This does not pertain to Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, or spousal beneficiaries. So again, let's talk about SSI here in the video and why you're not getting checks in January. And I do want to clarify this because I have received a lot of questions about this over the last couple days and the last couple weeks asking, is it really true we're not getting checks in January? Yeah, it is true, but that is not the end of the world. Let's get into it and talk about the details because this is something you need to pay attention to, but it's also something not to worry about as well. I know, it sounds a little bit contradictory, but either way, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. Let's get into it and talk about it, and you won't need to worry about this because I will clarify exactly everything here in this video. Really fast before we do, thanks for joining me. If you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button down below. It is totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching the details as things are changing rapidly. And as I've been saying for months and months now, 2024 is all about you, the low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries. It's a busy time, and it's going to be nuts this year with all the bills, packages, proposals, announcements, and everything they want to do to reform these programs that affect over 71 million people every single month. So again, thanks for joining me. Truly do appreciate it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. And feel free to share any of the videos here on the channel with your friends, family, and social media. Well over 4,000 videos for you to enjoy. Thanks again. Truly appreciate it. Subscribe down below. And let's get into it and talk about SSI, why you're not getting any checks here in January, okay? Now, again, like I said, I've received a lot of questions about this. People very concerned saying, I'm not getting my SSI check. What is going on? Why am I not getting paid this month? All right, so let me clarify this. In fact, just a few days ago, I had a separate video talking about this. And again, you just got paid not that many days ago, okay? Let me explain the details about this. This happens every single January. Every year with no fail. Why? Because January 1st is a holiday. We all know this, okay? You know this. I'm not acting like you don't. I'm just explaining exactly why this is happening and trying to clarify for those people that have been asking me and reaching out saying, hey, I'm super worried. I heard we're not getting checks for SSI in January. Well, yeah, that's true. But here's the situation of how this plays out, okay? Now again, generally this happens a few times throughout the year, and it happens every single January, okay? Now remember, you don't get paid on holidays and you don't get paid on weekends, okay? Well, this year, January 1st is always a holiday every single time. However, the first happened to be a Monday, so as a result of that, you actually got paid 3 days early. You got paid on Friday, the 29th of December, for January, okay? That's how this whole situation works. It happens every single year. However, the first does not always land on a Monday. It usually lands other days of the week. You know, typically it changes every single year, but since it landed on Monday, you got paid 3 days early. You didn't get paid Monday because it was the 1st. You didn't get paid Sunday because that was the 31st. You didn't get paid Saturday because that was the 30th and of course a weekend, but you got paid the 29th, which is Friday, and it was not a holiday and it was not a weekend, right? So that is why, okay? So that simply is your January payment. You won't get paid anytime in January as an SSI beneficiary simply because the 1st of February is also not a holiday and it's not a weekend. I don't remember exactly which day of the week it is because I looked at it once a couple days ago and I thought, okay, that's what it is. But as of right now, I don't honestly remember what day of the week I saw it was being. As far as February 1st, I just know for a fact it's not a holiday and it's not a weekend, okay? So January, yes, it is true. No checks for SSI for the entire month. Now, here's one situation where this is honestly a little bit tough sometimes, okay? When it comes down to this, okay, so you got paid 3 days early. January is also a long month. 31 days in January, right? Well, as a result of that, you got paid December 29th. Now we have 31 days in January plus the extra 3 that you got paid early, even though it's a little bit extra on your check because you got the COLA on top of that, $29 more if you're receiving the maximum benefit from $914 last year up to $943 is what the new maximum benefit is for 2024, right? So yes, you got paid an extra $29, but you're also waiting about, 34 days until your next check? It's a long time to wait, right? Especially when other months are out there and you get paid right on the 1st, and then maybe it's a shortened month that's only 30 days, or like February, 29 days this year, right? So the distance between payments is a lot less, right? But in this situation, it's actually a lot longer. It's 34 total days between when you got paid until when you're going to get paid again, February 1st. That's a long time to try to live on $943, especially right now when things are so incredibly expensive because good old Congress and their bad policies has raised all this inflation over the last couple of years here. And here we are sitting here a couple of years later, and we're sitting at very high prices on literally everything, even though they continue to tell us, oh, don't worry, everybody, prices have come down. No, they have not come down. They just haven't risen as fast as they once did the last couple of years here, right? So anyway, no need to sit in here and talk about this any further. But again, I hope this clarifies it. Correct. No checks, but it is not something you need to worry about, okay? This happens a couple times throughout the year when the first lands on a holiday or a weekend, something like that, and you'll get paid a couple days early, making it sound like, oh, no checks this month, right? Well, yeah, that's why though, okay? So anyway, don't worry about it. Please do not worry about it. You already got your payment. If you did not get paid for some reason as an SSI beneficiary, then you should call Social Security. You should call them immediately and ask them, what's going on here? Why didn't I get paid? But I would highly encourage you, wherever you get paid, look there, okay? You probably already got it. Well, you certainly have. If you did not, then you should be concerned, but this is only for SSI. If you're somebody receiving retirement benefits or SSDI or survivors or spousal or some of these other types of benefits that are administered by Social Security, this doesn't pertain to you, okay? You'll get paid on the regular Wednesdays that I've talked about before, the second Wednesday, the third Wednesday, and the fourth Wednesday of the month. Some people do get paid on the third. Well, then you got paid that day as well because, again, that was not a holiday and it was not a weekend. It was Wednesday, right? So as a result of that, you should have, gotten paid there as well. So this is what it comes down to. I hope this helps you. And again, I know, super basic, but when I see the same questions and concerns, people here in the community that are very scared about not getting paid, hey, I want to be here for you. Again, not only am I here to bring you the latest updates and to talk through the details about this, but I'm also here to be by your side and say, hey, please don't worry about this. I've got you, and here's the details for you that you need to know about this, okay? It can be very confusing, especially when we're transitioning from one year to the next. Payments are delayed, benefits are higher, other different things are coming in as far as changes that were announced by Social Security back in October. I know, it's a weird time of year. I totally get it, right? It's confusing, but I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Even when it comes down to stuff like this, again, I want to point this out for you and talk about the details because it's a tough time. And again, we've all got to stick together right now. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. As always, please leave your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. If you want me to come back and elaborate on this further, or if you have any other concerning questions, please let me know. Otherwise, this is it, okay? Now remember, your next payment as an SSI beneficiary will come in February 1st, whatever day of the week that is, okay? Honestly, I don't remember right now. Actually, let me figure it out, okay? So the 3rd was Wednesday, 3rd, 10th, 17, 24, 31. So I think it's a Thursday as of right now, okay? I just kind of roughly looked at the calendar in my head. That's how I run the calendar, okay? I run by the Wednesdays and I count by 7s. And that's what it is. Okay, so I believe it's a Thursday based on what I just, kind of calculated there, right there. So I could be wrong on that, but I believe February 1st is a Thursday, okay? I could be wrong, but I'm just saying, based on what I just did, I think it's a Thursday, okay? Anyway, hope this helps you. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends on social media. Hope you're having a nice new year so far. Staying warm out there. And I'll catch you again later in the next video. I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Take care.